Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Joe and Leah, and our man Elliott's here with us today, and we're going to do a little bit different of a video. Our friends Jen and Kyle over at Red, White, and Bethune challenged us to make a this or that video. This is kind of like the RVer Nomad Edition of the this and that, so that's what we got for you today. If you haven't already, after you get done watching this video, head over to Jen and Kyle's channel. I'll link it in the description. I'll put a card up there also. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Get us started.
Campground or boondocking?
Campground or boondocking? I am going to go...
Campground.
Definitely campground.
Boondocking is super cool, but we end up... Number one, I really like long showers. And number two, we need internet all the time.
I actually was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, and they only do boondocking, and I was like, look, that sounds like fun. In theory, boondocking sounds awesome. But, like, we have a family of Hollywood showerers, so that wouldn't go
We
well.
boondock for 2 or 3 days max.
Yeah, I think maybe like a weekend boondocking, and then I got to come back to full hookup.
Correct.
Class A or towable?
Towable.
For us, we really like that our house is separate from the car, especially when we're having like long drive days. It feels nice to like park the car and come into the house.
Because honestly, if we were going to have a Class A or like a Super C or something like that, we would have a small car anyway, so we would be towing something either way. So
Gas or diesel?
Diesel.
Just upgraded the gasser to a diesel this week, so we're a little biased.
We're a little biased now.
Next up, composting toilet or black tank?
I'm all
Black
about
tank.
that black tank. Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with a compost toilet. I don't know.
Nope.
I'm sure the environment loves it, but not for me.
Solar or generator?
What about neither?
For us, generator in case of emergency.
Yeah, if it's not full huck, if we needed something, it'd have to be a generator, because honestly, we wouldn't install solar. We wouldn't get our bang for the buck.
For what we would need for solar, it'd be a lot of money, and we wouldn't use it enough to justify the cost.
Yeah, so we got to go generator with that one.
Next up, slides or no slides?
Slides.
Listen, look at how much room we have in here. You know what I mean? It's just
1,000 Trails or KOA?
KOA.
We had a year free of 1,000 Trails, and we actually didn't use it a single time.
Never used it a single time.
Everywhere we wanted to use it, there was either none close by, or they were all booked, or they were honestly kind of sketch, so we never checked it out. KOA is sometimes pricier than average, but you kind of know what you're going to get.
You know what you're getting. Yeah, they're all fairly consistent. And we've been to a lot of KOAs. We're like, they're super duper gold members or whatever they have now. We've been to a lot.
And the KOA membership, if you use it like more than once or twice, you've paid for the membership.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harvest House or Walmart parking lot?
Harvest Host.
Harvest Host.
We were actually in a Walmart today, and there was like people parked there. I'm like, no.
Harvest Host is superior.
Definitely Harvest Host.
State park or national park?
State park. The honest answer is I don't know if we'd fit at 36 feet in an F-350 now. I don't think we would fit in a national park. We might get lucky, but...
And I don't think we've ever booked early enough to be able to get lucky enough for a spot.
We don't have our act together enough to know where we're going to be in like 18 months. So it's not us right now.
Valid.
Beaches or mountains?
Mountains.
Mountains.
What
I kind of want to do this.
Yeah, I love the beach. One of my favorite things about the mountains, though, and I said this the other day when we were traveling, like, at the beach, right? You only see the beach if you're, like, at the beach.
That's fair.
But, like, mountains, you can kind of enjoy... I mean, you can be, like, 100 miles from big mountains, and you can just see them out there, look pretty.
True story.
Mountains, I think there's a lot more bang for your buck in the mountains.
I'm born and raised in Florida, so mountains are just a lot more exciting for me.
Yeah.
Next up, propane fire or wood fire? That was really long.
I'd probably go propane fire. Now...
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk. We don't own a propane fire. But one of the things, like, unless it was a solo stove, I would do wood fire. I don't like smelling like a campfire for like 3 days after a campfire. So I think the idea of a propane, like, boom, it's lit, yay, s'mores, turn it off, and go to bed.
And you can't use the wood burning fire pit in a lot of states right now because of burn bans.
Yeah, here out west, I mean, you can hardly, like, there's burn bans everywhere, so you wouldn't be able to use a wood fire anyways.
We keep saying we're going to buy one, and we just haven't. So if you have one you really love, feel free to tell us, and maybe we'll go shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs. I'm not about that litter box life in a small RV.
No, and we don't have to worry about him, like, running out the door or anything. He's well-behaved. He sits where he's supposed to.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
Maybe he's lazy, but we'll go with well-behaved.
I'm a little lazy.
He's literally falling asleep right here.
Yeah,
yawning and sighing loudly. So
he's like, "Who you're calling lazy?" As he settles into another slumber.
He's laying on top of the cords and he doesn't even care.
He's fine. Dog's a mess.
Tow vehicle or no tow vehicle?
I want to call timeout. For us, we would end up with a tow vehicle
Definitely.
either way. Because if we had, like, obviously...
If we were in a drivable, we would definitely have.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to pack up everything just to, like, go grab some dinner somewhere or something like that. So we would have a tow vehicle either way.
Exactly.
Buc-ee's or Love's?
I'm going to pick Love's. Only because we didn't stop at a Buc-ee's. We drove by several, and they were massive.
And all the time we were in Texas, we have never been to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, there was one that it went on for a half mile. Like, I was driving, and I, like, lost track of where I was. I was like, oh, look, the Buc-ee's is still there.
Desert or snow?
What do you think?
I think, like, drivable, I think desert is easier, but because we've only seen, like, a tiny bit of snow, and we haven't really had to drive through it that much.
Yeah.
Snow is definitely more fun.
I want to ask you another question. Cold desert or hot desert?
Cold.
Cold desert, I'm all about the desert. But once it gets 120, I got to go.
That's fair, yes. Right now, it's winter, so I would say...
Yeah. 75.
Desert.
75 today in Phoenix. That's nice.
It's kind of fantastic.
It's nice. 120?
Agreed.
Can't do it.
Pull-through or back-in?
Pull
Pull
through.
through.
Pull through. Look, I could get it backed in, but like if I could just pull through, it's so much more convenient. Pull through, definitely.
S'mores or hot dogs?
Hot dogs, then the s'mores.
S'mores. We are a sweet-loving, sugar-addicted, dessert-having family. Definitely the s'mores.
I think we could probably end up having like a standalone video and like just our s'mores kit. We have a s'mores kit. Reese's Pieces, Andes Mints, different flavored marshmallows.
Yeah, sometimes you want the peppermint marshmallow with the regular Hershey's chocolate. Sometimes you want the Reese's cup with the regular marshmallow. You gotta have like a variety.
Like I was saying, we can do
Like a
it.
s'mores chef here.
we like s'mores.
Fishing or hiking?
Hiking. I don't have the patience for fishing.
Yeah.
Unless it's like what we do in the Gulf of Mexico where like the captain brings you exactly where the fish is. So like as soon as your bait hits the water, you're on.
Even then, my job is to like sit on the boat and drink a beer. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm good. I like the hiking.
Hiking's nice.
Next up, camping alone or camping with friends?
Friends.
Frowny face.
We miss our camping friends.
It is nice to be able to like do your own thing when we're traveling alone, but we definitely miss our camping friends.
We do.
Winter in Florida or winter in Arizona?
Arizona.
Arizona.
There's no humidity.
There's no humidity,
There's no
and
humidity.
I feel like there's like lots of. I feel like the hiking and the outdoor stuff is better.
There's way more outdoorsy stuff to do. Because honestly, in Florida, it's all like swampy stuff. And we lived in Florida for 20 years. Like, and they're natives. I like Arizona better.
Arizona.
And it's more open too. Like there's just so much area to just go do stuff. I don't know. It's different out here. Arizona.
Arizona.
Next up, Berkey or no Berkey?
No
No
Berkey.
Berkey.
I just had to Google what a Berkey was. So apparently I'm not cool enough for the Berkey life. So no Berkey.
We do have a double filter on the whole rig, so I don't feel like we need it. We've never had a reason for it.
Yeah.
And I also don't like to put anything extra on the counters unless we
Yeah.
don't have a choice.
Washer and dryer in the RV or a laundromat?
Way in the rig.
You need your own.
We don't even have a dryer, although I feel like a fairy princess with a
Oh
dryer.
man.
But being able to wash laundry in the RV is a game changer. We bought the portable washer with the expectation we would just do like small loads in emergencies before we went to the laundromat. And I don't think we've been back to the laundromat since.
And going back to that no humidity thing, that stuff dries in like 2 hours here.
This is true.
It may take longer in the dryer than it would just putting it outside here in Arizona.
Definitely love being able to do laundry
Yes.
Air fryer or Instant Pot? How about both?
Both.
Ninja
Foodie. We love our Ninja Foodie.
Although I will say we use the air fryer function more, probably.
Yeah.
We do use the Ninja Foodie almost every day, but the
Yeah.
air fryer is probably a little bit more frequently.
Why haven't we air fried s'mores?
I have air fried s'mores.
You have? I don't remember.
I forgot. I just
I
had like a moment of brilliance.
Broiled, microwaved, air fried.
Over the oven, over the stove.
little s'more pies.
People are
S'more
like,
pies.
people are like, yep, they have a s'mores issue.
Planner or spontaneous?
Hold on. I will say, anyone who knows me is going to be shocked.
Everyone's thinking like, oh, Leah's got this thing planned out.
Spontaneous.
It's currently Friday, and next Sunday, we have no idea where we're going. So,
plenty of time. This is a whole new thing for me. I am a notorious planner. We're doing just fine being spontaneous.
We're winging it. My grandfather asked me earlier, he's like, where are you headed next? I was like, no idea. It's awesome. Whatever.
Kind of liking it.
Yeah, dig it.
Remodeled interior or leave it factory?
For us?
We left it factory. What about like a mix? Well, hold on. I'm not trying to tear out cabinets and stuff. I might paint one day.
What?
But like, I'm not handy.
I tried to paint before we moved in, and you were adamant that was not going to happen.
She tried to paint before we moved in. Like, we didn't have anything going on.
Okay, so number one, I don't think that I have the skills for like decorating that a lot of the people who remodel RVs do. And number two, for us, a big part of this life was to make things like more simple and more simple.
We wanted to shed all these stresses and stuff like that.
So for us personally, unless it changes our quality of life or makes life significantly better, we don't spend the time or money.
No.
That goes for everything, but remodeling is on the list.
Yeah. Paint one day, maybe.
Shower and rig or bathhouse?
Man, I'm not trying to share anybody's germs, man. There's no way.
None of us have, I don't think, ever used a campground.
I've never been to a bathhouse.
I've taken video in bathhouses before, like doing campground reviews, but I think like that's the extent of my RV.
I think when I was like 11, I used a campground bathroom, but that was the last time. Oh, tent camping.
Yeah, tent camping was different, but like since we've had this, there's no way. I got my own potty, I got my own shower. I leave my loofah in there, you know.
I know when it was last cleaned because I was the one who did it.
For real.
Clam tent or awning?
Go awning. Yeah. I like the idea of the clam tent. My only thing is like, especially in Florida, and like it gets hot and they don't let air pass through. It's like,
see, for me, I think they're pretty cool, but I don't want to set up anything extra. Again, unless it's really necessary, I'm not making any extra.
And if we were going to have one, I'd have to do like Joe and Carly where they got like fans at all different areas, like just because then it's just like a vortex of beautiful air in there. That's what I need.
That is true.
Yeah, that's nice in there with no mosquitoes. But just go to Arizona. They don't really have mosquitoes out here, so we're all good.
No mosquitoes. Weekly or maybe monthly?
What about like right here? Or like 2 weeks. If it was between weekly and monthly, it'd have to be weekly. A month is too long someplace. Unless it was like someplace hot, you know, like a real nice place with a lot of maybe like Yellowstone. I could see doing like a month.
This is our first time we've been somewhere more than a week, and the jury's out.
Yeah, the jury's out. Yeah, 2 weeks. Well, we had
2 weeks seems good so far.
2 weeks is good. Yeah, 2 weeks is good. If there's enough to do, 2 weeks definitely. But otherwise, a week and we got to go somewhere else.
Got it.
Hotspot on the rig or RV park Wi-Fi?
I'm gonna tell you right now, like
both.
RV park Wi-Fi is about as dependable as like leaving cupcakes with me. Like you can't count on them being there when you get back. I like the hotspot on the rig. Both. I like having my own. You know, honestly, like.
Well, we have set up as perfect because we've got reliable internet all the time in the rig,
but
it also rebroadcasts campground Wi-Fi. Because I'd say about 50% of the time we were able to use the campground Wi-Fi once it was rebroadcast.
Yeah, it's not bad, but you can't count on RV Wi-Fi. Sometimes it's amazing, and even at the same park, you might get days where it's beautiful, and then like the next day, it's like 50K dial-up. Can't do it.
Love our setup. We can rebroadcast the campground Wi-Fi if it's good enough.
Yeah. But
we also have AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile, so we always have Wi-Fi.
He's probably like, what's 56K dial-up?
Blackstone or charcoal grill?
Blackstone. Listen, the Blackstone has changed my life.
The only thing that we love as much as the foodie
is the Blackstone.
This is really food center. The foodie and the s'mores and the Blackstone. It's a good thing we already ate dinner.
I love the Blackstone.
Blackstone's awesome. I like that it's so versatile. We make breakfast on it. We make lunch on it. We make dinner on it.
You can cook anything on it, I think. It's easy to clean up, too.
Pancakes, hibachi.
Everything. S'mores. I just want to bring s'mores into it again. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag 10 other channels. And I got to say, when Jen did this, she did it off the top of her head. I don't have that kind of memory, so I'm going to have to look at my screen here. So, first channel that I'm going to tag for the This or That Challenge is Highway Therapy, Gary and Trish. They also have a 31 MB like us, so what's up? Second, I'm going to tag Aaron and Nicole from Living in Our Now. They also live nearby here in Phoenix. Awesome. Nick and Brandy from Far From Ordinary. Funny story. We caught up in the How to Start a YouTube channel, and he was our family photographer like 10 years ago when the kids were babies. He's like, hey, are you that guy? I'm like, yeah, that guy. What's up?
Pays to have a unique last name.
Pays to have a unique last name. Next one I'm going to tag Kyle and Renee at Happily Ever Hanks. Adventure Endeavor, Jesse and Melissa. Grateful Glamper, Ben and Charity, also in the How to Start a YouTube channel. What's up? We're also going to tag Jason and Dylan over at Our Not So Perfect Life. There's a funny story behind that, actually.
We met them when we were parked next to their uncle in Wilcox,
Right.
Arizona.
So he was telling me, like, oh, my niece and nephew have a channel. That's awesome. And then, like, she messaged me, like, the next day. And I was like, oh, I was parked next to your uncle for the last couple of days. And she was like, you were? And I was like, wait, that's not why you're sending me a message right now?
Yep,
She's
super
like,
cool
no.
family traveling in a Class A. Check them out.
Yeah, super cool. I'm going to tag Chad and Tara at Changing Lanes, fellow grand designers. What's up? Corey and Brooke over at Wandering Weekends. And Jason and Ray over at Getaway Couple, another group of grand design RVers.
We're going to put the links to all those channels we tagged down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.
Highway therapy is https /youtube.com.
Type in your browser www.
Somebody be sitting there writing.
They wouldn't be typing it, of course. They'd be writing it on their pad.
Writing it on their pad.
Like a monocle. Oh, no. The monocle makes sense. Why not, man? It just makes sense for the story. I saw the person like writing it down.
Are they going to dip their pen in the inkwell first? Or?
Yeah, and they got one of those little horns they put in their ear. You know the joint they put in their ear to make them hear better? You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm going to put a picture of one right now of what I'm talking about.
And that'll be the first time I know what he's talking
Make
about.
sure to Photoshop it onto your ear.
Yeah. Ready? I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
We're a fun family.
It's mostly me.
I'm alright.
Can we get back to business, guys?
Come on, I'm trying to make a YouTube video here.